The market is a graveyard. Dealers are desperate. The era of markups is dead. We found 13 unsold masterpieces selling for pennies on the dollar. We are talking thousands in savings on brand new machines. But there is a catch. These bikes are cheap for a reason. We are exposing the brutal truth, the hidden risks, and the exact models you need to steal right now. Are you ready to legally rob the dealership? Let's go hunting. Number 13, Royal Enfield Himalayan 411. We begin with a deplorable casualty of progress, the Royal Enfield Himalayan. 411 was the undisputed darling of the adventure world for 5 glorious years. It was cheap, simple, and absolutely unkillable. But then Royal Enfield released the new 450 liquid-cooled Himalayan. Overnight, the 411 became instantly obsolete. Dealers are now sitting on untouched shipping containers of the air-cooled 411s, and they literally cannot move them because everyone wants the new, faster 450. This is your golden opportunity to buy a sensational, brand new adventure bike for the price of a beat-up used dirt bike. It features a 411 cubic centimeter air-cooled single-cylinder engine. It makes only 24 horsepower. It is a slow tractor. It will not do comfortable 80 miles per hour on the highway, but it will climb a vertical wall at 5 miles per hour. It has a 21-inch front wheel and simple long-stroke suspension that absorbs abuse like a sponge. The ergonomics are low and accessible. The seat height is just 31.5 inches, making it perfect for short riders. It puts you in a neutral, sit-up-and-beg position that gives you incredible visibility over traffic. It feels heavy for its size, but that weight makes it rock-solid planted on gravel roads. Adventurous Andy says he bought a leftover 411 for $4,200 out the door. Everyone told him to get the 450, but he doesn't actually need liquid cooling in the mountains. He has dropped this bike 50 times. It costs virtually nothing to fix. It is a true tank. Dealers are practically giving these away. You can find new ones for $4,000 to $4,500. That is grand larceny theft. But if 24 horsepower isn't remotely enough, how about a British triple that nobody seems to understand? This is a case of classic middle child syndrome. Help us favor the YouTube algorithm. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. Number 12. Triumph Tiger 850 Sport. Triumph released the Tiger 900, which is undeniably fantastic, but they also kept the 850 Sport as the budget option. The fundamental problem? Buyers walk into the showroom, see the 900 with all the shiny fancy screens and off-road modes, and they deliberately ignore the 850. It sits on the floor, completely unloved. Even though it is arguably the better road bike for 90% of riders. It uses the same 888 cubic centimeter T-plane crank triple as the 900, but it is detuned only slightly to 84 horsepower. It has Marzocchi suspension and Brembo-style brakes. Absolute top-shelf components that you never usually find on budget models. Sarah from Seattle writes that she went in to buy a Tiger 900 GT. The salesman showed her the 850 Sport for $3,000 less. She test rode both. She couldn't feel the difference in power on the street. She bought the 850 and used the savings for a full trip to Mexico. The risk is appalling resale value. Because nobody knows what an 850 Sport is, it will be much harder to sell than the famous Tiger 900. You can find new prior year models for $9,500 to $10,500. That is simply incredible value for a Brembo-equipped Triumph. We've covered the budget adventure options, but what if you want a technological masterpiece that suffers from a severe case of the uglies? The next bike suffers from only one major problem. It is unapologetically ugly. Number 11. Kawasaki Versys 1000 SELT Plus. Let's be brutally honest. It looks like a completely confused insect. It is also historically expensive, listing for over $18,000 new. When buyers have $18,000, they instinctively buy a BMW GS or a Ducati Multistrada. They do not look at a Kawasaki. So these technological marvels sit on the floor for literal years. It features a 1,043 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine from the Ninja 1000. It is smoother than silk. It makes 120 horsepower, but the tech is absolutely insane. Electronic suspension, cornering lights, quick shifter, heated grips, self-healing paint. It has everything you could possibly want. The risk is sheer weight. It is heavy, weighing 567 pounds, and extremely top-heavy. If you have short legs, this bike is a parking lot nightmare. Dealers are savagely slashing prices to move them. You can find new old stock for $13,500 to $15,000. But what if you want pure Italian style, but you are absolutely terrified of the dealer network? The next one solves that. Number 10. Moto Guzzi V85TT. Moto Guzzi is a true niche brand. They make beautiful, air-cooled shaft drive machines. But the V85TT is a hard sell in America. It's not fast enough to be a sport tourer with only 80 horsepower, and it's not hardcore enough to be a real dirt bike. It lives in a very weird middle ground, and buyers are deeply scared of parts availability. It features an 853 cubic centimeter transverse V-twin, air-cooled, shaft drive, meaning zero chain maintenance. It makes 76 horsepower. It has cruise control and a TFT dash. It looks like a perfect retro rally bike from the 80s. It is delightfully quirky, but comfortable. The cylinder heads stick out and can hit your knees if you are tall. The seat is flat and supportive. The vibration is distinct. It rocks side to side at idle, but smooths out at speed. It feels utterly mechanical and totally alive. These sit literally forever. You can pick up new leftover models for $9,000 to $10,500. We are saving you serious cash here. If you'd rather ride an ugly bike with a full wallet than a pretty bike with debt, hit like. We prioritize value over vanity on this channel. Leaving the romantic Italian roads, we head to the mean streets of America for a bike that looks incredible but has a single fatal flaw. Number 9. Indian FTR 1200. Here is a bike that is a tragic victim of its own design. The Indian FTR 1200 is arguably the coolest looking American motorcycle made in the last decade. It's a flat tracker for the street. It's blazingly fast, ear-splittingly loud, and absolutely riotous. So why isn't it selling? The awful fuel range. It has a tiny 3.4-gallon tank. The fuel light comes on at 90 miles. For many riders, that is a complete deal breaker. It features a 1,200 cubic centimeter V-twin, 120 horsepower. It has absolutely massive torque, 87 foot-pounds. It runs on 17-inch wheels with sport tires. It has fully adjustable suspension and Brembo brakes. It is pure aggressive. The foot pegs are high, the bars are wide. You feel like you are sitting directly on top of the front wheel. It is not comfortable for long distances, but for 30 minutes of pure hooliganism, it is perfect. Dealers are desperate to move these range-limited missiles. You can find base models for $9,000 to $11,000. While the Indian is exciting but flawed, our next bike is absolutely flawless, but accused of being terribly boring. Number 8. Honda NSRP 750X. This is the most misunderstood motorcycle in all of history. Journalists call it dreadfully boring. They call it the fridge. Because of this unfair reputation, excitement-seeking buyers immediately ignore it. It sits in the corner of the showroom collecting years of dust. But for the right person, it is the single smartest purchase you can make. It features a 745 cubic centimeter parallel twin. It is essentially half of a Honda Fit car engine. It makes 58 horsepower. It redlines low at 6,500 RPM. But it gets an astounding 80 miles per gallon, and it has a frunk, a huge front trunk, where the gas tank usually is. It is pure utility. Upright, low seat height, neutral controls. The DCT automatic version makes it the absolute ultimate city commuter. You just twist and go. It is totally effortless. Kevin the accountant says he rides to work every day. His helmet fits in the frunk. He fills up gas once every 2 full weeks. It's not exciting, but it just simple works. He bought a new 2023 DCT model for $7,500 because the dealer had 3 of them sitting there. The risk is you will genuinely fall asleep riding it. It has absolutely zero fizz. You can find these brand new for $7,000 to $8,500. But what if you want practicality but desperately crave adventure? We have a bike that is the ultimate dad shoe of the motorcycle world. Number 7. Suzuki V-Strom 1050DE. The Suzuki V-Strom is the perfect dad shoe of motorcycles. It is incredibly comfortable, ultra-reliable, and unapologetically sensible. And in a world of flashy KTMs and BMWs, sensible absolutely doesn't sell. It features a 1,037 cubic centimeter V-twin, 107 horsepower. It has a beautiful full-color TFT dash, cruise control, and a bi-directional quick-shifter standard. The DE model has a 21-inch front wheel for serious off-roading. It is toweringly tall and very spacious. The cockpit feels outdated compared to a Multistrada, but everything falls to hand perfectly. It is a bike you can ride for 12 full hours a day without any complaint. Stormtrooper writes that he wanted a GS, but only had $12,000. He got a brand new V-Strom 1050D. The engine is a true gem, torquey and sounds great. The suspension is fully adjustable. It's the absolute best kept secret in the ADV world. The risk is terrible resale value. It is absolutely terrible. You buy this bike to keep it forever, not to trade it in. You can find these for $11,500 to $13,000. That is $8,000 less than a GS. So tell us, what is your cheapest bike you ever owned? Tell us in the comments. Speaking of adventure bikes, there is one American machine that is suffering from a massive identity crisis. Number 6. Harley-Davidson Pan America 1250 Special. This genuinely hurts to say, but the Pan America is a sales disaster right now. Not because it's a bad bike, it's actually technically incredible, but because Harley traditionalists viscerally hate it, and ADV riders don't trust Harley yet. Dealers are completely stuffed with these. We are seeing 2023 models sitting on floors as we head into 2026. This is a historic buyer's market. It features a 1,250 cubic centimeter Revolution Max engine, 150 horsepower. It is a full-blown rocket. It has adaptive ride height, which automatically lowers the bike when you stop. A total game changer for short riders. It is definitely different. The fairing looks like a kitchen toaster, but it actually works. The riding position is excellent. The seat is comfortable. But the engine heat on the right side is intensely intense. It literally cooks your leg in traffic. The risk is all first-year models have electrical gremlins. Make sure the charging system updates have been definitely done, and be prepared for shocking Harley service prices. You can find new leftover specials for $14,005 to $16,500. That is absolutely insane for a 150 horsepower bike. From the American experiment, we move to a Japanese monster that looks like it escaped from a gruesome sci-fi movie. Number 5. Yamaha MT-10. The Yamaha MT-10 is a sheer monster. It is an R1 superbike with handlebars, but it has two glaring fatal flaws that make it sit on showroom floors. It is deeply thirsty, and it looks like a terrifying transformer. In Europe, they buy naked bikes. In the US, people still buy sport bikes or cruisers. The hyper-naked segment is terribly slow, and the MT-10 is the absolute slowest seller of the bunch. It features a 998 cubic centimeter cross-plane crank inline-4, 160 horsepower. The sound is pure Moto GP. It sounds like a V4, but it gets only 25 to 30 miles per gallon. The range is absolutely terrible, barely 120 miles. It is literally upright and wildly aggressive. The seat is hard. The wind blast is brutal at 100 miles per hour because there is zero fairing. It is a physical bike to ride. Squidward says he bought a 2023 MT-10 that had been sitting for 18 months. He got it for $12,000 out the door. It drinks gas like a full-size truck, but the sound, oh my God, the glorious sound. It's worth every single penny. The risk is crushing fuel costs. You will be at the gas station constantly, and the looks are extremely polarizing. You either absolutely love it or totally hate it. Dealers are desperately dumping them. Look for $11,500 to $13,500. If the Yamaha is too thirsty, perhaps you want a middleweight that is technically superior, but widely feared by the masses. Number 4. Aprilia Tuareg 660. Aprilia built a bike that is arguably better than the Yamaha Tenere 700. It has better suspension, better electronics, and significantly more power. So why isn't it selling? Sheer fear. People are absolutely terrified of Italian reliability and the critical lack of dealers. They buy the Yamaha because it's safe. The Aprilia just sits. It features a 659 cubic centimeter parallel twin, 80 horsepower, Kayaba suspension with massive travel, cruise control standard. It weighs just 450 pounds wet. It is a proper dirt bike. It feels incredibly slim and purely rally bred. The seat is flat and enduro style, meaning a bit hard. Standing up feels totally natural. The wind protection is surprisingly good for a small bike. Italian Stallion writes that he took a big risk on the Tuareg. His local dealer had one sitting for a full year. He got it for $10,000. It handles circles around his buddy's Tenere. 5,000 miles so far and absolutely zero issues. The risk is dreadful parts supply. If you crash and break a radiator, you might miss the entire rest of the riding season waiting for shipping from Italy. You can find these for $9,500 to $11,000. We have cleared the middleweights. Now we enter the graveyard of giants. And at number 1, the 150 horsepower superbike in disguise that is undoubtedly the steal of the century. If you like saving thousands on the world's fastest machines, click that like button. Subscribe to the channel that finds the deals others miss. Let's meet the final 3. Number 3, KTM 1290 Super Adventure S. The king is dead. Long live the king. KTM just released the new 1390 Super Adventure. That means the old 1290 Super Adventure S is instantly dead stock. Dealers have crates of these 160 horsepower monsters, and they need them gone to make room for the new models. This is the perfect moment to strike on unequivocally one of the fastest bikes ever made. It features a 1,301 cubic centimeter V-twin, 160 horsepower, 100 foot-pounds of torque, semi-active WP suspension, radar cruise control. It is a flying spaceship. It is a toweringly tall, imposing bike. But the ergonomics are adjustable. The seat, bars, and pegs can all be moved. It feels lighter than it looks once moving. The heat from the rear cylinder can get warm, but it's much better than the Harley. This is the purebred superbike on stilts. It is for the rider who wants to tour at 130 miles per hour in total comfort and then carve a canyon road. It is completely overkill in the absolute best way possible. Speedy Gonzo says the dealer had a 2023 model listed for $4,000 off MSRP. He couldn't believe it. This bike literally rips your arms off. The tech is mind-blowing. Why pay $22,000 for the new one when this legend exists? The risk is KTM reliability is definitely hit or miss. Electrical gremlins can sometimes happen, and maintenance is extremely expensive. You can find new 1290s for $15,000 to $17,000. That is a serious lot of bike for the money. We are down to the final 2. And our next bike is a true unicorn, a manual transmission in a world of automatic automatics. Number 2, Honda Goldwing manual transmission. This is the absolute best-kept secret in the luxury touring world. 90% of Goldwing buyers want the DCT automatic transmission. They simply don't want to shift gears on a touring bike. As a result, dealers order a few manual transmission models, and they sit, and continue to sit. For the purist, this is the undisputed holy grail. It features a 1,833 cubic centimeter flat 6. It is the absolutely smoothest engine in production. The manual transmission is a 6-speed with a slipper clutch. It is buttery smooth. It is the ultimate gold standard. Double wishbone front suspension means zero dive under braking. The seat is a living room throne. You are completely isolated from the world. This is for the dedicated old-school tour. You want the luxury of a wing, but you still want the physical connection of a clutch and shifter. You want to personally control the revs. Manual Mark writes that he found a brand new 2023 manual Goldwing Tour in a crate. The dealer said nobody wanted it. He got it for $23,000. The DCT guys simply don't know what they are missing. The manual gearbox is pure perfection. The risk is dramatic resale. When you try to sell it, you will face the exact same problem the dealer did. Most buyers want the automatic. You can negotiate extremely aggressively on these. Look for prices around $22,000 to $24,000 for non-tour models, and absolutely massive discounts on tours. But if you want the absolute best value on the market, a bike that is fast, reliable, comfortable, and somehow totally ignored by buyers, there is only one choice. Number 1, Suzuki GSX-S1000GT. This is the bike dealers literally cannot give away, and it makes absolutely no sense. It is the Suzuki GSX-S1000GT. On paper, it is perfect. It uses the legendary K5 GSX-R 1000 engine. It has hard bags. It has a quick shifter. It looks sharp. But for some mysterious reason, buyers walk right past it to buy a Ninja 1000 SX or a Tracer 9 GT. Maybe it's the overly complicated name, too many letters. Maybe it's the lack of a center stand. Whatever it is the undisputed steal of the century. It features a 999 cubic centimeter inline 4, 150 horsepower. It is tuned for absolutely massive mid-range torque. It has a beautiful TFT dash with phone connectivity, although it is a bit clunky to set up. Brembo brakes, KYB suspension. It is the flawless, perfect sport touring balance. The bars are high enough for comfort, but low enough for control. The seat is plush. The fairing cuts a massive hole in the air. It is all-day comfortable for a solo rider or a couple. This is the ultimate hyper tourer for the real world. It is faster than the Ninja. It is smoother than the Tracer. It is cheaper than the BMW. It is for the rider who wants superbike power with touring comfort. Gixxer Dad says he was looking at a BMW R1250 RS. It was $20,000. He saw the Suzuki GT sitting in the corner for $11,500. He bought it. It puts a huge smile on his face every time. The engine is a true legend. Why does nobody buy these? The risk is the aesthetically paint is thin. The TFT app is absolutely garbage. But mechanically, it is literally bulletproof. Dealers are listing these for $11,000 to $12,500. For a 150 horsepower sport tourer with luggage, that is completely unbeatable. Click this video right here to keep on riding into the next chapter and join the tribe by subscribing. Do you know what sound an electric motorcycle makes? Zoom!